your team.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
No, I can run the entire offense, yeah. I mean, I'm in there meetings with Austin and them, so, I mean, I know what to do.
So you don't like the name Steamboat, so that's why they named it that. Is that the way it goes?
Well, you know how coaches are. I mean, at first I told them, I was like, I mean, it was kind of jokingly. I didn't really like it. But, I mean, it wasn't really serious. I'm a pretty easygoing guy. I mean, you can call me whatever you want. I really don't care that much, but I've kind of embraced it now.
What do you think it does for the team that your package worked and then Chase and direct snaps got that work?
Well, I mean, like I said, it just adds to the multiplicity of our offense, and it kind of puts the defense in a situation and bind where they don't really know what's coming. And it's like, do you anticipate run or throw? Like, you don't know what to do. And also, I think it brings a little energy to us, which, I mean, sometimes I feel like we need, because we just kind of get in the mix of things. We start focusing a little too much on just our jobs and not having fun. And you got to be able to do both. You got to be able to have fun and do your job. And I feel like you do your job better when you're out there having fun and you have more success.
How's the team responded this week?
We had a really good practice just now. We've put some new things in, added some wrinkles for this week. And, I mean, this weekend was a heartbreaker, but we're putting it behind us, and we got to move forward. We can't let one game define our whole season.
Coach Eno said that you kept inching closer and closer on the sideline, wanting to get in more and more. So you bugging him?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the kind of just the person I am, really. I feel like we got a bunch of players like that. We just, especially once I got that feeling after my first run, it's like I didn't want to come off the field. So I was just letting them know I could be in there on first down too, not just third and short, just to keep them off balance.
When you had that 13-yard run, did that kind of just open things up for you mentally?
Yeah, I think that's what I needed. I mean, like even against FAMU, my first playing experience, I just felt like I needed that, and this was my first big game experience. So I really just felt like I needed that just to get my confidence up. And after that run, I thought I was pretty comfortable out there.
I think you were in on the one first down. Did you see David Williams? I mean, you saw him, but maybe it was a little bit too late.
No, yeah, he's honestly not even a read on that route. It wasn't like a throwback to him. I was supposed to be like a naked, and I think maybe somebody like missed a block or something. I don't know. And I just kind of turned, and I couldn't get to my read on that side, so I just turned and looked around. And I'm not expecting anyone to be on that side because they're really not supposed to be. But I just saw somebody waving their hands, and I was like, oh, and I tried throwing, but I got hit. That would have been a touchdown, though.
When you went to the coaches and said you were willing to do anything, did you think this is the package that they would come up with?
Well, I figured it might be a short yardage package because, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket science to figure out we haven't had the best success on short yardage in the past. And I feel like QB runs help a lot with that because you get an extra blocker in. And I'm a big body, so, I mean, it might just help push some yardage, and we don't want to do that with Austin because we don't want to get any extra hits on him. So I told him, I mean, I'll gladly take some hits to get a few yards.
They said the Steamboat name was going to be the package. What do you think?
I mean, I don't know. To have my own package was pretty cool, so I didn't really care about the name, to be honest with you.
The most popular person on campus, football players, usually the backup quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
You know, how do you go about balancing wanting to play a lot and also supporting Austin?
Oh, well, I mean, Austin, yeah, like you said, the backup quarterback's always like, people like to create quarterback controversy when there's really none. Austin's the first quarterback on this team, and everyone knows it, excluding me. And I'll be there to support him and help him in any way I possibly can, whether it's on the sideline trying to tell them what tendency the defense is doing, because I have a different view than he does from the sideline. And or anything, or if it's just going in on 3rd and 1 and pushing the chain so he can come back out there on 1st and 10. Austin's a warrior, and he's a great quarterback, and I'm very lucky to have him to look up to. And he's the first team quarterback, and I mean there's really no controversy there, no matter what anybody off the field says.
A lot of quarterbacks that even big ones like you that can't run a quarterback sneak very well. Is there a knack to it, or especially protecting the ball?
I mean, I did it actually a lot in high school. That's a good question. That was one of my points to Coach B is like this isn't really new to me because I did it in high school. Because, I mean, I weighed more than the linebackers when I was in high school and the D linemen. So, I mean, we kind of did that. And it just really creates matchup problems in the box. It gives us 5-on-5 and 6-on-6 blockers in the box instead of them having more people. And so, I mean, yeah, I mean, I think you have to have good vision and stuff like that. But running behind our offensive line, the way they run block, it hasn't been very difficult.
You haven't had to run a lot of the offense. How comfortable do you feel in the offensive package, whatever they may call?
Oh, I'm very comfortable. I mean, like I said, I'm in there with meetings with all the quarterbacks and Coach Enos and stuff, and we go through it every day. And, I mean, we practice it out there. The twos get all the plays, too. And, I mean, I'm very comfortable with it. I know I could go out there and do it if I needed to.
First touchdown pass was a tight end screen to O'Grady. Just how big an impact can that be in your offense?
What be a big impact?
Just the tight end screen and for what you guys can do with those.
We've had extremely good success, especially with CJ on tight end screens. I feel like we really run just a bunch of tight end screens that are like the same, just out of different formations and different motions and different shifts and different people. We ran one with Austin Cantrell last week and it had extreme success on it. I feel like our tight ends are extremely good weapons, even in the screen game.
You said you guys may have been angry after that game on Saturday, just at the outcome and where it is right now. Where are you guys mentally as a team?
Oh, we're warriors. We're out there. I mean, we're not going to let that one game affect us. But, yeah, we were heartbroken to Matt because we felt like we should have won the game. And it's happened before. But like I said earlier, we're going to move on, and we're going to let that feed us, and we're going to go out there and play with a chip on our shoulder for the rest of the season.
Putting so much adrenaline, though, into that game, is it hard to get up for a non-conference game in this stage?
Not really. I mean, like I said, we're just moving on. It was just a tough game to lose, man, because we wanted that game. We hadn't beaten them in a while, but, I mean, we're just going to go and take out our anger on New Mexico State is what we're going to try and do, and take our anger on practices and just try to focus on this next game. And, I mean, if we're just hungry for a win now, so it really doesn't matter who we play this Saturday. We just want to win and get that nasty feeling out of our mouths.